Hello everyone, welcome back. Have you guys ever wonder how business are dealing with the loan management of their company? Like you guys might know about what you mean by loan. Loan is borrowing money from any kind of financial organization to get a financial support, like to purchase any kind of machinery to your company, or we can say for funding operation or expanding operations like that. Okay, so how to deal with the loan management? Like once we are taking any kind of loans from a bank, they we need to deal with different kind of calculations. Like they we need to calculate the interest. They we have different kind of accounting entries, amortization schedule, and they we have different kind of thing. So lot more thing. So by calculating them in a manual way is ending up with a huge mess of your accountant. Okay, or with your accountant. So here in Odoo, fortunately, here we have a feature which is loan management. It does everything automatically. You just need to configure all those important things and just provide what are the details about your loan, and the rest of the thing will done by Odoo very easily. So here in this video, I'm going to show you the end-to-end process of loan management. So without getting any steps, let's directly start the video. So managing with the loan of your company is actually not an easy task if you guys are not going to choose a good software that is automated. What will happen? Yeah, without an automated software or an Odoo, every month your accountant should sit there and they must need to manually calculate the different informative or important thing inside the loan management, such as calculating the principal repayment, interest expense, outstanding balance, short-term liability, long-term liability. Oh my God, what will happen? He gonna end up with a huge mess at the end of that particular loan closing time. Okay, so this becomes very difficult and error prone. But what if you guys are using Odoo 19 instead of that? Yeah, Odoo automatically creates the repayment schedule, which means an amortization schedule, or it split each installment into principal and interest. There you can see creating accounts entries automatically, and you can see the future liabilities, and also Odoo generate loan analysis report at the end or at any time you can see them. Okay, so don't worry. Here in Odoo, you have a simple method to follow for the loan management in your company. So before creating the loan inside Odoo, we must need to configure some of the important account. So before moving on to there, we must need to talk about what is actually the scenario. So here I'm just going to show you using a real-time example. Let's say the scenario goes like, imagine that your company takes a bank loan of $120 to purchase a new machinery. Okay, so you guys need to borrow $120 from a bank, and the loan carries a 10% annual interest rate. Okay, so there we need to give on the repayment time the 10% annual interest, and must be repaid over in 12-month duration. So the duration of that particular loan that we are actually going to take is what? 12 month. The interest rate that we know is actually 10%, and the amount is $120,000. Okay, so instead of manually tracking every repayment, we are going to let Odoo manage everything automatically. So what about that? Let's see it and let's configure some of the accounts. So before moving on to creating a loan, we just need to configure some of the accounts. So for that kind of purpose, moving on to configuration, there we have chart of accounts. So I've already created 3 accounts that I needed. Searching for them. Now you can see these are the 3 accounts that I've just created. So first of all, you can see, one with current liability. I have a small correction here. So one, I guess that, yeah, I just created an account in a wrong way, but no problem. I can simply remove them. Okay. So this is the short-term liability. This is correct. And there we have long-term one. So basically here I have a mistake that I've done is actually long-term liability is what? It is non-current liability. So a long-term loan is actually a non-current liabilities, and a short-term loan is actually a current liability. So if you have a basic knowledge about accounting, you must know about this, right? So that's why I just provided a wrong account, but no problem. Now it is in arranged way. So the long term loan account is actually store the amount due after 1 year. That's why I just created this one. And the long term sorry, not this loan payable, which is short term, is actually going to store the installment due within the next 12 months. And then we have one more account that I've created to put the loan interest expense. So there we have an interest, which means 10% for annual basis. So as you all know that the loan is actually not a liability, is it? It is an expense. Okay, so that's why I just created an expense account to put the long interest expense. Okay, so this will recording the borrowing cost. So finally, we have done with 3 chart of accounts. That is important. Okay, so you must need to configure these 3. So don't make a mistake that I've done in the starting time. So please provide the long term loan or the long term liability as non current liability, and the short term liability, which means short term loan, as the current liability. Once you are done with that, now we need to create a journal as well. Moving on to the configuration under the journals, I'm just taking the miscellaneous journal, duplicating this one. Let's duplicate this, removing this journal name and providing it as loan. Okay, the sequence prefix also I'm changing it as capital LNN. Once I'm done with that, let's hit manually, save this manually. Okay, so we have done with 3 of chart of accounts which we needed, and the journal as well. So now we need to move on to the dashboard itself, and I just want to create an entry that we are actually going to borrow $120,000 from the bank. So I'm just going to create a transaction which is in a manual way, and providing today's date, and providing the label as taking loan from bank. Okay, once I'm done with that, I want to provide the amount, which is $120,000, and let's add and close this. Okay, so we have created the entry manually in our bank account. Now we can create the loan. So creating loan, we can move on to the accounting. Under the accounting way, there we have the assets and liabilities. There you can finally see the loans. And now you can see I've already created 2 draft loan. Two draft loan, but I'm just going to create a new one by clicking on this option. So this is the information tab that you guys need to provide whole details. Okay, so I just want to provide the detail about the name, which means loan name, and just providing it as simply loan. Okay, and there we have the amount borrowed that we need to provide. I'm just going to provide the amount borrowed is $120,000. Once I'm done with that, I just going to compute this. So at that time, I can provide the interest rate in a percentage, loan date, and there we have the compounding computation and everything. So for that kind of purpose, I'm just clicking on compute. Now you will get a wizard like this. Here we have the entered loan amount that we are borrowing from the bank, providing the interest rate as 10%. So this is the long term 1 year loan that we are going to take. So you all know that we are taking for 12 months, and the starting date is actually just providing it as today itself, June 3rd. The payment is end of the month, and there we have the compounding method. So the compounding method is actually what calculating your monthly thing, like how you are going to calculate your loan. So there you can see 30 E bar 360. I just going to provide this as 30 U bar 360, which means in certain cases, not in certain cases, all you know that for each of the month, it actually gives, like for January, there we have 31 day. For February, there we have 28 days, and for March, there we have 30 days. Okay, so for that kind of purpose, we cannot even, or any financial organization cannot even compute this particular loan in that basis, but they can only compute that in a standard way. That's why I just provided they can compute each of the month with 30 days for 360 for an year, which means 360 days. Okay, so that's what we provided, and once I'm done with it, you can simply apply this by clicking on this option. So I'm just going to apply this, And this is the amortization schedule. Now you can see whole thing is calculated by Odoo. There you can finally see this is the date, this is the principal, and this is the amount. So the principal and interest will be calculating into the total payment amount, and there you can see this is the outstanding balance. So Odoo is automatically calculated what are the things: principal, interest, payment, and outstanding balance. And if you also want to know about the long term and short term amount, you can also finally see that by moving on to the toggle icon, so you can see it, okay, from here itself. So once we are done with that, now we need to do what? We need to set up the launch settings. So here comes the important part. So here it is already set up the basic accounts, but here I'm just removing the whole such kind of things. Okay, we need to provide uh, the correct journal and everything. So I'm just going to provide the long term account as long term. Okay, loan payables long term. And I'm just going to provide the short term account as the short term, current liability account. This is the non current liability, and this is the current liability account that we have provided. And I'm going to provide the expense account. So this is the loan interest expense that we have created, and I'm just going to provide the journal as loan. Once we are done with that, I can simply confirm this option. We have done with the loan settings. Okay. So this is the launch setting. This is in a running stage, and now you can see we have just provided all the launch settings and everything. And we just created a transaction entry that, but we need to reconcile it. For that kind of purpose, moving on to the dashboard itself, there we have 9 to reconcile, clicking on that option, and I'm just going to put that amount onto long term. The non-current liability account. So they have provided all such kind of details, and it's already in reconcile stage. Now you can see it's put on there. Okay. So once we are done with that, you can move on to the accounting, and under the launch, it's currently running. Now you can see there we have there we don't have posted entries because of why I just created this particular loan on this day, which means June 3rd. If I creating on the first of this particular year, I can see the entries that for the January, February, March, April, June, at the June as well, and there I can see the drafted entries. So if you want to see the drafted entries, you can simply click on the post entry side. Now you can see these are the journal entry that are actually created by Odoo 19. So in this step, most of the users have different kind of confusion. Let me simplify it. Okay. So for that, you can see for June, here we have two kind of entries which created as loan principal and interest, loan reclassification, and for the next month starting it was also created and reversal classification entry. So what are the three things? Let's start by the first one, which means this is the payment entry. So once we are looking at that, now you can see the journal is used as loan. Now the total amount is there. If I'm moving on to the journal item or the journal entry, I can see this is in draft stage and the accounts are here under the journal items. Okay. So what are the things that you can see? The long term loan is actually depicted, which means this is the loan and principal, which means this is the principal portion. It's depicted. You can see the loan interest expense is also depicted, which $900. It is the interest portion. And you can see that the short term liability, the short term loan is actually credited on the side of this journal item. So what was actually happen is the long term loan and the loan interest expense is adding up, and those things will be crediting on the short term liability side. Okay, this is actually the entry happens inside the payment side. This is the main entry, and once we are moving back to the loan entries, there we have another entry which is reclassification. Okay, so this is very important entry inside the loan management sector. If I'm just clicking on that, every month Odoo is actually going to check what payments are due within the next 12 months. So that due amount will be recorded in the journal item side. Okay. So these amount are actually moving from one account to another account, which means it is actually moving from the long term liability account to the short term liability. Now you can see it is the long term liability is depicted, and under that the short term liability is credited side. But don't worry, here this is actually happens because of accounting standard require a long term liabilities due after 1 year and the short term liabilities due within 1 year. That's why to get an accurate financial information about the loan, Odoo is creating a reclassification entry. And don't worry, it will be reverse reclassifying on the next month starting. I'll show you that. Okay. So here you can see a reversal of that particular reclassification, the opposite of what the journal items have been done in the reclassification side. You can see the long term liability is in credit stage and the short term liability is in debit stage. So next day Odoo is automatically creating this reverse the reclassification. Why? Because the next month it should recalculate everything again starting from the scratch. So this keeps balance accurate automatically. So that's why this hidden trick is used by Odoo. Okay. That's why we have three entries on the basis of that month. Okay. So that's about this journal entry. I hope you all understood and clear this journal entry part. And if you want to see the reporting session, I can also show that this particular loan entry will be posted on them. By moving on to the balance sheet, we have long term liability. Under the long term liability side, you can say it's posted. If I'm just clicking on there we have loan payables with the same account. So have you ever think what will happen after we posting the payment? So let me show you that as also. Moving on to the accounting, under the loans, there we have the loan which is in running stage. I'm just moving on to the posted entries and just taking the first one, which means the payment entry. Okay. And I'm going to just providing the accounting date instead of 13 to 3. So once I'm done with that, I can post this. After posting this, what will happen then? If I'm moving on to the reporting under the balance sheet, now you can see under the long term liability side, it is the loan payable will be here. So there you can see the particular amount that we are actually posted. Okay. So if I want to see that, I can move on to the general ledger, and there I can see the whole information about that. This is the loan principal interest, the payment entry that is actually posted on that particular day, and it is depicted as 9,649.91 cents. Okay. So I hope you all understood the video, like how to manage loan inside your company. So it's not a confusing thing, but you should give an importance for that. Okay. So I'll be back with another kind of accounting tutorials in Odoo 19. Till the next video. Bye-bye.